going to transmit it through YouTube, so you can check it out later as well. Esta sesión va a ser transmitida vía YouTube y también va a ser grabada para todas las personas que no nos acompañan el día de hoy y quieren ver el contenido. So you just saw a quick message to accept that the session will be recorded. So we have some creative agreements, some virtual agreements. We know that it has been more than 2 years that we have this. Thank you for this message. So it's been done more than 2 years that we have these virtual sessions and collective sessions. And we found out some agreements that make us feel more comfortable with the format in virtuality or digital format. So the first one is, if you are not talking, if you don't want to make an intervention, please keep your microphone on mute so we can avoid background noises. Also, if you feel comfortable with your camera on, please turn it on so we can see each other and feel more close to each other. And the chat will be our main communication tool. So any question that you may have, you can write it on the chat and my colleagues are going to read out your message and to solve any problem that you may have. Entonces, unos pequeños acuerdos para disfrutar la sesión, ya que llevamos ya bastantes, pues ya casi 2 años con estas sesiones virtuales para disfrutar de la mejor manera posible. Les recordamos mantener su micrófono en silencio para evitar cualquier sonido detrás que pueda interrumpir, mantener su cámara prendida si es posible para ustedes y se sienten cómodos, para poder justamente sentirnos más cerca. Y el chat va a ser nuestra herramienta de comunicación principal para poder escribir cualquier pregunta y les estaremos leyendo. So we are, makes sense, we are an innovation consultancy organization that are facilitating these sessions. So we have here our consultants that we are going to guide you through this creative journey with all of you, and that we're going to help you in case you need anything else. So we have Davis Pablos, who is an innovation consultant that is co-facilitating right now, and he's reading your messages on the chat. And also we have Judith Famani from the Make Sense team in Peru, that she's going to be reading you as well on the chat and solving any tech issues that you may have. I'm David Araiza, Innovation Director at Make Sense Mexico, and I'm going to guide you through the creative journey for today's session. So, si tienen alguna pregunta, no duden en escribirnos en el chat a Davis, a Judith o a mí para que podamos leerlos y asesorarles con cualquier duda. We also have a great team here from the Bankathon that we're going to get to know later on the session and inspired by the messages that they are going to give us. So I'm going to give the welcoming to all of the people that are organizing this, this journey for all of us. So we're going to get to know them a little bit further in the session, but all of them are here to inspire us with their words. So we're going to move forward to the beginning of the session. So as we are many people here, many participants from all around the world, from different countries, from different backgrounds, so we're gonna have some coding for our names so we can start guiding you to get to know each other and to complement your teams or find a team in case you want to find a team in today's session. So we're gonna ask you to change your Zoom name so we can have this code that I'm going to share in a bit, and we can start renaming ourselves. So how do we rename ourselves in Zoom? In case you don't know, you can find at the bottom part of your Zoom screen, this link, this button of participants. You click, and then immediately a menu will appear with all of the participants that are joining the session. So then you find your name over there and click on the more button that is just beside your name and click in rename. Once you click in rename, you will find this window that will ask you to change your name into another information. So I will tell you the information in just a bit, so don't worry. And in case you are joining in your mobile device, you can also click on the bottom part of your mobile device in the participants icon. Then you will have this menu appearing of changing your name. And then you will have the window where you can actually change your name. So once we are doing this, if you cannot do it, don't worry, Make Sense team will help you in doing this. So we're gonna change our name because we're going to divide ourselves in breakout rooms later on in the session. So I'm gonna ask you to rename yourself in this code so we can know who is looking for what, who speaks Spanish, who speaks English, so we can have the best division of the teams with diversity and where you feel more comfortable with. So if you already have a team, if you are joining this session with your Bankathon team that you already have it complete, you are already set, you have an idea, you put a T at the beginning of your name, then the low score and your name and surname. So we can know that you already have a team. If you don't have a team and you want to look out for a team in today's session, you just put your name and surname without the team. Now, if you feel more comfortable and you prefer to speak Spanish, you put an S at the beginning of the name in Zoom, then the low score and the name and surname of you. If you prefer to speak in English or you feel comfortable speaking in English, you put an E, then the low score and your name. So if you speak both languages and you feel comfortable speaking in both languages, you can put a B, then your name and surname. So if you already have a team, you will be T, S, E, or B, and then your name. It feels a little bit confusing, but if you don't understand, the instructions are on the chat and Make Sense team can always help you with this. I'm going to repeat the instructions in Spanish. Entonces, si tú vienes ya con un equipo, si ya tienes un equipo con el que vas a estar en el Bankathon, ya tienen una idea, puedes poner una T, guión bajo y tu nombre. Si hoy vienes a buscar un equipo, no tienes un equipo todavía y quieres encontrarlo el día de hoy, solo pones tu nombre. Si te sientes más cómodo hablando en español o cómoda hablando en español, pones una S al principio de tu nombre, guión bajo y el nombre completo. Si te sientes más cómodo hablando en inglés, pones una E, guión bajo y el nombre completo. Si te sientes cómodo hablando en los dos idiomas, puedes poner una B, guión bajo y tu nombre. Entonces, si tienes un equipo, serías una T, una S, si es español, E o B, y tu nombre. Esto para poder dividirlos en equipos de la manera más eficiente. In case you are a mentor, you are part of the sponsors, you are part of another organization, and you are not a participant, don't follow this code. Just leave your name as you prefer. You can change it if you want, but don't use this coding because this code is only for participants. Si vienes representando a una organización, eres parte de los aliados de esta sesión o eres un mentor, no utilices este código porque es solo para los participantes que vamos a dividir en los grupos virtuales más adelante. So, in case you have any questions, si tienes alguna duda, puedes escribir en el chat y podremos cambiar tu nombre. If you don't manage to change your name with the instructions that we mentioned, don't worry, put them on the chat, put your code on the chat, and Davis and Judith are going to change your name for you. Entonces, si no puedes cambiar tu nombre, escríbelo en el chat como lo están haciendo algunos participantes y podremos cambiarlo por ti. So, now are we going to start? Once we are following this naming code that we just presented, we want to invite you to share on Twitter, share on your social media that you are participating in this Bankathon with this hashtag, so we can start creating this virtual community and we can start generating more content that we can share later on throughout the sessions that we will have this weekend and the next week, of course. So we're gonna make a really quick check-in so we can know from where we are joining today. So I'm gonna ask you really quick to share on the chat which country are you visiting? Which country are you from? Sorry, which country are you from? Where are you being connected? So we can see Simon from Germany, from Berlin, great. David Quintanilla from El Salvador, from Ukraine, Bulgaria, Norway. Wow, we are really international today. We have a great community from Canada, from München, from El Salvador, California, US, from Portugal, India, Malaysia, Guatemala. So we are really a great community here. So continue telling your country so we can see Australia, Mozambique, El Salvador, Mexico. Genial. We can see another people from Mexico, Australia, El Salvador. So we are a great community here. So a lot of diversity. So we are really excited to welcome all of you. Really excited to have you here. So remember to put the coding in your name because we are a really international community today. So let us know if you prefer to speak Spanish, English, if you already have a team or you are looking today for a team. So remember to put your code in your name or on the chat so we can change it for you. So thank you all for sharing your countries. We're very excited to be with you. So we're going to go and make a really quick go through to the agenda that we're having today. We have a lot of topics that we're going to discuss. So we're going to give you the welcome by the Banco Hipotecario's president that we have the honor to have some videos from her. So she's gonna inspire us about the challenges and about the objective of this Bankathon. We're gonna get to know more details on the hackathon program, of course, the judging criteria, so we can know how can we structure our idea, how can we make it more holistic for the judges to consider. The awards presentation, of course, we all want to win. We are all already winners. So we're going to get to know more about the awards that we're going to receive. We're gonna receive as well some introduction to the technology that we can use for the solutions that we're going to design in the following days. Then we're going to make this breakout room session where we are going to consolidate our team in case we already have one, or to find a team if we want to create value with more people and to share our ideas. So we're going to make a quick breakout room session with all of the participants here. And then we're going to wrap up with the next steps and the following sessions that we're going to have to structure your team and structure your idea and your solution. Entonces, la agenda del día de hoy, vamos a comenzar con la bienvenida por parte de la presidenta del Banco Hipotecario, quien nos envió unos videos para inspirarnos. Vamos a conocer un poco más sobre el programa general del hackathon. Vamos a conocer también detalles sobre los criterios de los ganadores y los criterios que los jueces van a utilizar para poder evaluar las soluciones que vamos a crear. Vamos a conocer más sobre los premios que todos queremos ganar. Ya somos ganadores por el hecho de haber conectado a esta sesión. Vamos a conocer también la tecnología que podremos utilizar, las diferentes opciones que podemos utilizar para nuestra idea innovadora que vamos a diseñar. Y vamos a hacer una dinámica para poder consolidar nuestro equipo en caso de que nos falte algún integrante, o bien juntarnos con un equipo que ya esté integrado para poder agregar valor a la idea que están generando. Después de esto vamos a conocer los siguientes pasos y las siguientes sesiones que vamos a tener en los siguientes días y semanas. So, in case you have any question, please don't hesitate to tell us on the chat if you have any trouble or if you have any questions so we can guide you. Si tienen alguna pregunta o alguna observación, por favor, compártanla en el chat. So now we're going to see some videos from Celina Padilla, who is the president of the Banco Hipotecario. So she's going to inspire us with some great words to open up this session. So I'm going to give the virtual welcome to Celina Padilla, president of the Banco Hipotecario.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you on this historic day for El Salvador, especially for Banco Hipotecario. First off, I wanted to thank you all so much for your interest and for your participation in this Bankathon, which will represent a change for Banco Hipotecario under the new context of a new El Salvador and given the new Bitcoin law in effect since September of this year. Banco Hipotecario wants to explore and has challenges. First of all, build an inclusive neobank for Banco Hipotecario. 2, redesign and improve remittances to all Salvadorians. 3, use new technologies and see how the bank can do more to tackle climate change. 4, to be able to empower all enterprises and merchants using open banking data and smart contracts. And 5, increase women's financial empowerment through Bitcoin and open banking. These 5 challenges are part of the bank's plans. And with Bitcoin, we see a new window of opportunity, which we can reach for each and every one of the Salvadorians, leaving no one behind. What does this mean? Financial inclusion. Thank you so much for your participation. I offer you the warmest welcome now from El Salvador and from Banco Hipotecario, a state bank with a vision to improve the quality of life of all Salvadorians. Now we are building a new future, and you will be part of it. Have a happy day, and welcome all to this Bitcoin Bankathon for Banco Hipotecario.
So we have these great words from Celina. So we're going to hear them now in Spanish in case someone else wants to get inspired in the native language.
Hola a todos, un gusto estar acá con ustedes en este día en el que estamos haciendo historia para El Salvador y para el Banco Hipotecario. En primer lugar, muchísimas gracias por su interés y participación en formar parte de un nuevo banco bajo el marco de ley Bitcoin en vigencia para El Salvador. Como banco, queremos explorar bajo este nuevo contexto 5 retos durante este Bankathon. La primera de ellas es cómo construir y cómo sería un nuevo banco inclusivo del Banco Hipotecario. Número 2, cómo podemos rediseñar y potenciar el envío de las remesas para nuestra gente, nuestros salvadoreños. 3, cómo podemos lograr una mayor conciencia y ser un mayor apoyo en la sociedad para hacerle frente al cambio climático. 4, cómo lograr que el banco pueda empoderar a sus comerciantes, a las pequeñas, a las micro, a las empresas en general, con productos y servicios de las nuevas tecnologías. Y 5, productos y servicios de nuevas tecnologías para el empoderamiento financiero y autonomía económica de la mujer. Estos retos son los que nosotros como banco nos hemos propuesto también forjar y que con el Bitcoin vemos una nueva puerta de oportunidad con la que podemos llegar a todos y a cada uno de los salvadoreños que siempre han estado excluidos del sistema financiero. Desde ya yo les agradezco y en nombre del banco también su participación. Les doy la más cordial bienvenida ahora desde El Salvador, desde Banco Hipotecario, un banco estatal y con miras a mejorar la calidad de vida de todos los salvadoreños. Ahora estamos construyendo un nuevo futuro y ustedes son parte de ese futuro. Pasen feliz día y bienvenidos a este Bitcoin Bankathon de Banco Hipotecario.
Perfect. So we have these great words from Selena that inspire us to follow up and to start this journey that we want to start with all of you today. So we're going to get to know more about these challenges that we're going to explore throughout the next sessions. So we're going to start reminding just a quick instruction for the people that are joining. We know that some people are joining right now to the session. So I'm going to remind really quick the naming code for everyone. So in case you already have a team, please put a T at the beginning of your name. In case you don't know how to change it, just write on the chat the T, your underscore, and the name that you are going to use. If you prefer to speak in Spanish, add an S at the beginning of this code or an E. If you prefer to speak English, if you feel comfortable with both, you can put a B. Si estás entrando a esta sesión apenas y quieres cambiar tu nombre para buscar a un equipo, si ya tienes un equipo, pon una T al inicio de tu nombre, un guión bajo y tu nombre. Si prefieres hablar en español, agrega una S al inicio de tu nombre o una E si prefieres hablar en inglés. Si te sientes cómodo con ambos idiomas, pon una B al inicio. Si estás buscando a un equipo, solo pon S de español, E de inglés o B si prefieres hablar los dos. Si ya cuentas con un equipo, agrega una T al inicio de tu nombre. So, if you want to change your name, please do it. If you don't know how to do it, please ask for help in the chat, and Davis and Judith are going to help you. So, we're going to move forward with this. So, already know these challenges that Selena Padilla just presented us and inspired us. So, we're going to work about the Build the Next Neobank, redesign remittances, empower women, empower merchants, and battle climate change. So we have these great challenges that all of the teams and all of the ideas will be designing solutions for it in the next couple of days. So now I'm going to invite Julio Cesar to tell us more about the program, to tell us about this creative journey that we're going to live in the next days and in the next session. So welcome, Julio. If you want to take the mic, the scenario is yours now.
Hi, everyone. Hola, buenos días a todos. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches a todos. Thank you so much for signing up to join Bankathon BH, Banco Hipotecario. It's a pleasure to count on you for your participation. And let me introduce the program. Today, we're starting with the opening ceremony and introducing the Bankathon. Tomorrow, 20 November, we have a scheduled technical session to starting at 4 p.m. Or 9 a.m., which help to get understand of the technology available for the hackathon. For therefore, participants will work independently or in the teams, depending which one do you choose to develop their prototypes for presentation of the judge December 8th. Teams are encouraged to turn new ideas into working prototypes. November 22, Mentorships is an integral part in the innovation event and the key to achieve great results. We are organizing mentor session for everyone if we could get. The model of going to these online speed datings with breakout rooms where defined mentors, group of 2 or 3 mentors will be formed for on and participating will rotate. There we are like to point of we are both English or Spanish participants and mentors. So we will try to match the same language. November 27, we will be UX workshop. December 6th and December 6th here in El Salvador, starting we are moving to Hacienda Los Miranda en calle Las Rosas 8, Colonia La Sultana, Antiguo Cuscatlán, El Salvador. Website, Google Maps. We are starting and pitch session. December 7, participant will pitch and submit your code via DevPods. And December 8, in the grand final, we are pitched and from the judge will be helping, and we are having the prize of the winners. The attendance is not compulsory, and everyone are welcome. We are live stream and an event as well. So we appreciate you finding time for us and look forward to having you on board. Thank you so much for everyone to participate.
Thank you, Julio, for sharing this. Thank you for inspiring us and tell us more about the sessions that we're going to leave. Gracias, Julio, por darnos estas palabras y estos detalles de las siguientes sesiones. Como pueden ver, van a ser muchas sesiones que tendremos para estructurar esta idea. Tendremos mentores, workshops, etc. So we're going to have a lot of sessions. So now I'm going to give the word for the next part of this session, which is the judging criteria. So you might hear a bell in my background. Is the garbage truck that is passing here in Mexico. We have these traditional sounds of the city. So this is just a taste of what Mexico City feels like in digital sessions. So now I'm going to give the welcome to Francisco Montenegro, who is going to tell us more about the judging criteria and about how are we going to judge these solutions that you're going to create. So voy a dar la bienvenida a Francisco Montenegro para que nos comparta más sobre los lineamientos de selección y cómo vamos a juzgar, a evaluar estas soluciones que vamos a crear. Y después conoceremos también a Simon Redford, CEO of TESOBE. And after Francisco's intervention, we're going to say hi to Simon Redford, CEO of TESOBE, so he can inspire us with some words as well. So Francisco, welcome to the scenario. The stage is yours.
Thank you, David. Thank you. And hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here and to see all these participants joining our hackathon. Really, really excited about what's to come. Like David said, I will be speaking a little bit about the judging criteria. So for that, I will start telling a little bit about the process. First, each team will have a maximum of 3 minutes to present and demonstrate their app in front of the judges and audience. After each presentation, the judges will have the opportunity to ask questions for 1 or 2 minutes. While the question time is not strictly limited and will vary from team to team, we try to keep the pace up. Pitches will be first done in person in El Salvador. And for those that cannot come, after the physical presentations have been done, we will proceed with the online presentations. Then for the code delivery, all the code will need to be submitted to the dev post. And then members of the jury will evaluate the applications, and this information will be available to the jury during the jury deliberation. The time you should expect for this event, it will be done on Wednesday, 8th of December at Hacienda Los Mirandas from 4 to 6 p.m. That's El Salvador time. And for the judging agenda, it will start by arriving at 4 p.m. and outlining the judging criteria and process. Then participants will pitch and demonstrate their solutions, following the deliberation and decisioning. Then finally, we can go on to the presentation and closing note. The judging criteria will be based on completion, how much progress is being made. Visibility and potential, is the idea viable as a long-term business? And challenges, to what extent are the challenges met? Then we go usage of APIs, to what extent are the available tools leveraged? So here will not only be APIs, but will also be the blockchain platform. Then last but not least, we go for technical excellence. How well does the app use the latest cutting edge technology? So each category will be judged independently for each team and will carry a maximum score of 5 points. Now I will continue and say it in Spanish. Para el proceso de los jueces, cada equipo tendrá un máximo de 3 minutos para presentar y demostrar su aplicación en frente de los jueces y la audiencia. Después de cada presentación, los jueces tendrán la oportunidad de hacer preguntas por 1 o 2 minutos. El tiempo no es estrictamente limitado a 2 minutos y puede variar de equipo a equipo, pero trataremos de mantenernos al paso. Las presentaciones serán primero en persona en El Salvador, y luego que las presentaciones en persona presenciales hayan terminado, procederemos a darle play a las que están online. Luego el código, cada equipo tendrá que meter su código al dev post, y los miembros del Open Bank Project y API 3 evaluarán las aplicaciones, y esta información será hecha disponible para el jurado durante la ceremonia de jueces. El tiempo serán 4 horas el miércoles 8 de diciembre de 4 a 6 p.m. en la Hacienda de los Miranda, donde empezaremos con darles la bienvenida y explicarles un poquito el proceso del evento. Los participantes podrán exponer sus soluciones. Luego los jueces harán sus evaluaciones, y por último estaremos dando la premiación y una nota de cierre. La criteria para los jueces será primero será qué tan completo está el código, cómo fue el progreso y qué tan funcionales son las aplicaciones que se crearon. Luego nos vamos a viabilidad y potencial. ¿Qué tan viable es a largo plazo la idea como un negocio? Luego nos vamos por los desafíos. ¿Qué tanto las soluciones atacan los desafíos definidos? Y luego nos vamos al uso de los APIs o tecnología. ¿A qué alcance fueron utilizadas las herramientas que hemos puesto disponibles para el hackathon? Y luego, por último, tenemos excelencia técnica, y esto es qué tan bien las aplicaciones están ocupando la última tecnología. Y esto es todo del Judging Criteria, y aquí está Simon Redford con nosotros. So I will switch to English because it's time to make an introduction for Simon Redford. He is the CEO and founder of TESOBE and the Open Bank Project. So Simon, the mic is yours.
Thanks very much, Francisco. I just want to say a very quick hello and welcome to everybody. I think we've got a great team here. There's a great set of technologies and challenges and prizes. And looking forward to this journey. And it's going to be a journey, right? So you're going to meet new people, you're going to come up with new business ideas or develop further business ideas. You're going to build and learn about new technology and come up with fantastic apps that you're going to demo at the end of the process. And it's going to be a unique hackathon because we have this whole Bitcoin in a country situation, which is super. We also have some fantastic challenges. So climate change is on there, empowering women is on there, which is fantastic. And like I said, a great team and to help you along the way. So enjoy. And that's it. That's all I want to say. And I'll be online tomorrow talking about various bits of technology. Yeah, so looking forward to tomorrow.
Thank you, Simon, for these words. Thank you, Francisco, as well, for sharing us the judging criteria. Gracias, Francisco. Gracias, Simon, por inspirarnos con estas palabras. So we're going to move forward to the next part of this session. So we're going to get to know more about the way that we're going to live this creative journey. I will just remind you that you can share on your social media with the hashtag Bitcoin Bankathon. So you can share it on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, your favorite social media, so we can create this virtual community. Pueden compartir en Twitter, en Facebook, en Instagram, en su red social favorita, con el hashtag Bitcoin Bankathon para poder generar esta comunidad virtual y empezar a compartir parte de lo que trabajaremos en los siguientes días. So we're going to move forward to the next part of this session. So we're going to get to know now the prizes. So we know that everyone here wants to get a prize. We are all winners. It doesn't matter if we win or not. We are very creative people. We are all creative people that we're going to find these great solutions. But if we align to this criteria that Francisco just presented us, we may have more opportunities to get one of these prizes. Entonces ahora vamos a conocer un poco más sobre los premios. Todas y todos queremos ganar por acá. Ya somos ganadoras por el hecho de poder generar estas soluciones. Todas somos personas creativas, recuérdenlo. Pero si su solución se alinea a los criterios que nos presentaba Francisco, seremos más probables para ganar este o uno de estos premios. So I'm going to give now the word to Robert Rico. So he's going to explain us more about these prizes and how we can win them. So Robert, the mic is yours now.
Thank you so much, David, and thank you so much, everyone. Super happy to be here. My name is Roberto Rico from API 3. And, before I start, just really want to say a big thank you to Banco Hipotecario, a big thank you to El Salvador, and the people of El Zonte, the communities there that allow this for this journey to happen and for this community to start growing. And now we're here together to continue that growing and that path for the betterment of the people. And so super happy to be here and super happy to be part of this community, and welcome to everyone to now that you're also part of this community as well. And so the prizes, let's go into that. The prizes, the first one is for the best product. The best product is literally, well, what is the prototype that is ready to go to market, that the idea is there, everyone can get behind on. The bank sees it, the people see it, and everyone sees it as, hey, this is where things are going. This is where things are here right now, and this solves an immediate solution for the people right now. So that would be going into production. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's a prototype that is ready to go into production. And it doesn't have to be also one specific, you're solving for one specific challenge. It could be a variety, it could be a mixture of two, but again, it goes down to what is the best product to start this platform. And that is the prize will be $50,000 paid in Bitcoin. And now I'll go over in Spanish. So el primero es el mejor producto. El mejor producto, que quiere decir cuál prototipo está listo para irse a producción. No debe que ser perfecto, que ya está listo, que está todo perfectísimo, pero sino qué es el prototipo en donde el banco, las personas especialmente lo ven, pueden ver la aplicación y puede decir, bueno, está listo para irse a producción. Y no debe decir que debe que ser una solución de un challenge, ¿no? Puede ser una combinación, pero al final del día debe que ser pues el producto que haga más sentido, que esté listo para irse a producción. Y eso se va a pagar a $50,000 pagados en Bitcoin. And now, so the second prize will be the best use of off-chain data. Off-chain data, what does that mean? As you may know, blockchains by themselves, they can't talk to outside data, and that outside data is usually held on APIs. And so what API 3's Airnode does, it connects APIs, say for example, the Open Bank project APIs, it connects them, it acts like a wrapper, and it allows them to connect directly into the blockchain. And so when we talk about off-chain data, we're talking about, say for example, open banking data. Banking data doesn't exist on the chain. And also with the Airnode, we have other API providers as well that are supplying market data, equities data, stock data, forex data, and weather data. So what does that mean? Say, for example, you want to go after the remittance challenge. And that remittance challenge, you know, if you're sending money from Europe or the Canadian dollar, you're saying that to El Salvador, well, you have to make some conversions there. And so you can start playing around with that. And also same thing for the climate challenge. Climate challenge, well, you have to measure by some degree. And so we have a weather provider that can give you specific data as to a specific zone in El Salvador. So you start creating different types of products there, like just throwing ideas out there. But say parametric insurance, weather-based data for the agricultural sector there. So those are different ideas there. And that also will be paid in $50,000 in Bitcoin. And now in Spanish, el mejor uso de off-chain data, la data fuera de la cadena. Lo que quiere decir eso es que en blockchain, como a lo mejor saben, es que pues el blockchain no puede accesar la data directamente de APIs. APIs es donde está toda la data, ¿verdad? Entonces el blockchain no se puede conectar con esa data. Entonces lo que hace API 3 en su Airnode es como un adaptador. Aquí está el API, por ejemplo, los Open Banking APIs de Open Bank Project. El Airnode es como un adaptador que ayuda a que los APIs de Open Bank Project se conecten directamente a la cadena y se pueden hacer esos tipos de smart contracts. Y también el Airnode, tenemos el API 3, tenemos otros API providers, en donde tenemos data de los mercados, del foreign exchange, tenemos data de la clima. Entonces se puede decir, pues bueno, se puede hacer tipos de smart contracts accesando el off-chain data, que puede ser open banking data, que puede ser el cambio de dólar a euro, a los dólares canadienses, o también se puede usar como los climas para solucionar el climate change, el climate change challenge. Entonces se puede crear diferentes productos, por ejemplo, parametric insurances, que quiere decir, pues bueno, aseguranzas en contra si hay una lluvia o que cómo está el clima. Se puede hacer tipos de smart contracts, más inteligente en los smart contracts. Y eso se va a pagar a $50,000 pagados en Bitcoin. Y ahora el tercero es el Best Advanced Technology. The third one is the Best Advanced Technology. And that really means you have three technologies here we're using: the Open Bank Project APIs, the Airnode, the API 3's Airnode, and also Credo's custody solution. All these are very powerful solutions here. And so the Best Advanced Technology is saying, well, what is in considering all those three technologies, what product or what prototype can come out that even takes that even further? It can be a combination of those products, of those applications, but also it can be a combination of even taking those integrations to a step forward. And that will be paid in $25,000 in Bitcoin. Ahora en español, el premio va a ser para la tecnología más avanzada, que quiere decir, pues, bueno, tenemos 3 plataformas o 3 aplicaciones aquí que se están utilizando: el Open Banking, el API 3 Airnode, Open Bank Project, API 3 Airnode y Credo. Son 3 soluciones muy poderosas. Entonces, ¿qué quiere decir? Es que, pues, bueno, ¿cuáles son las características de un prototipo que utilicen todas esas tecnologías y lo llevan al futuro, que lo está llevando a algo más concreto? ¿Qué es lo que se puede hacer? Y ese premio se va a premiar en $25,000 para Bitcoin. And now the fourth challenge, the most visionary concept, that's, I like to compare that to kind of like the best product. The best product is saying, this is ready. Everyone can get behind it. Everyone sees this solves an immediate solution. Let's take it to production. And now the most visionary concept as well, this is ahead of the game. This can happen a year from now, 2 years from now, or maybe 6 months from now. But it's something that everyone sees that this is where things are going. It's not maybe right here at the right time, but this is something we want to get behind on. This is something that we as a community want to support and want to keep an eye on. So that's where $15,000 in Bitcoin will be paid. El cuarto premio va a ser el Most Visionary Concept, el concepto con más visión. Y con más visión quiere decir, pues bueno, me gusta compararlo al producto mejor, el primer premio, que quiere decir, pues bueno, con visión quiere decir, pues bueno, no está listo ahorita para decir, este producto se debe que ir al mercado ahorita, pero al año, al siguiente o al tercer año, está listo para irse al mercado, se puede hacer algo, está en donde la comunidad, la gente reconoce que pues ahí se está yendo el camino, entonces ahí es donde vamos a tener muchos ojos en ese sentido. Y eso se va a pagar, se va a premiar en $15,000 pagados en Bitcoin. Y ahora el último, now, sorry, about to go in Spanish here. Now the last one, the social media hero. Social media hero is essentially you are part of a team. Say for example, you're a marketer, you're a social media content manager. You want to start promoting your platform or your team's platform here, your team's application that they're building. So you could go online and start promoting in a very thoughtful way of Bitcoin Bankathon. So you utilize the hashtag Bitcoin Bankathon and you're promoting your team's development process. It could be the journey of them. Maybe you create some videos, maybe you create some short stories on Instagram. You know, you start playing around with that. And so you can also start looking into this. Or say, for example, you're just a content person, not affiliated with the team, but you're documenting everyone's process here. So then you move forward with that. And you start building social media content, start creating buzz. Y ahora el último, el social, y eso se va a pagar, that's going to be paid $10,000 in Bitcoin. Social media hero, el social media hero quiere decir que estás promoviendo tu equipo en un lugar más fuerte, lo estás promoviendo en línea. Y eso también quiere decir que, pues bueno, si estás un parte del equipo, está perfecto, estás utilizando el hashtag Bitcoin Bankathon. O también, si eres tú un marketer y lo estás haciendo independientemente, a lo mejor lo estás haciendo documentando el proceso de todos los equipos. Estás haciendo contenido que está creando más buzz, que está creando más chispa online. Entonces, pues, eso se va a pagar en $10,000 pagados en Bitcoin. Y those are the prizes, esos son los premios. Y de nuevamente, gracias que están aquí y les deseo mucha suerte. El vaso para atrás, David. Gracias.
Muchas gracias, Robert. Thank you, Robert, for inspiring us and getting more excited about these solutions that we're going to create and co-design with all the participants. So remember, you can win if you're a social media hero, so don't hesitate to share with the hashtag Bitcoin Bankathon on your social media so we can create more buzz, as Robert was saying. So now that we're inspired by the judging criteria, the challenges that Selena presented, the judging criteria that Francisco presented, now that we know the great prizes that we can get that Robert just presented us, we're going to move forward to the next information about this session. I'm going to just quickly remind you that if you're watching this transmission through YouTube, my colleague Judith is giving you instructions to share on Discord channel what are you looking for in your team, or if you are looking for a team, you can also share it on Discord so you can make the connections over there. So don't worry if you are looking at this session in YouTube. For the ones that are in Zoom, you can share on the chat the language that you prefer to speak. If you're looking for a team, what profiles are you looking? And later on, we will have this space for connecting with other participants. Now, briefly in Spanish, si nos están viendo desde YouTube, pueden utilizar el canal de Discord que mi colega Judith Guamani está compartiendo en el chat de YouTube para que puedan poner en el Discord channel si están buscando algún perfil en específico, si están buscando un equipo, qué perfil ofrecen, cuál es su propuesta de valor, para hacer esta conexión dentro de Discord. Si están en esta sesión de Zoom, les recordamos que vamos a tener sesiones de grupos pequeños en breve para que puedan conectar con otros equipos o sumarse a un equipo que ya esté complementado. Entonces pueden ir escribiendo en el chat, estoy buscando un designer, un UX, UI designer, a coder, lo que necesiten para que empecemos a hacer esos vínculos y se generen los equipos. Más adelante explicaremos dónde registrarlos, cómo registrarlos y cuándo es el límite de fecha para hacerlo, entonces no se preocupen. Later on, we're going to give you more instructions about where to register your team, how you're going to register them, and the next steps for this, so don't worry. We will have a space for Q&A. Para preguntas y respuestas daremos un espacio so we can clear anything that is confused a little bit right now. So now I'm going to give the word and the mic to Javier Fonsolé, who's going to explain us more about the technologies that we can use for these solutions. So, Javier, bienvenido. The mic is yours. Javier nos va a explicar un poco más sobre las tecnologías que podemos usar para estas soluciones. Javier, bienvenido. El micrófono es tuyo.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, hello, everyone. Thank you, David. Yeah, this is Xavier Fon, Business Operations Manager of Credo. First of all, warm welcome to everyone. We are very excited to be part of this unique hackathon. And we would like to thank you first, Banco Hipotecario, API3, Open Bank project. You guys make sense for the efforts in this amazing setup. Especially Banco Hipotecario to trust Credo, the custody and settlement solution of Bitcoin for this hackathon. We, Credo, are very proud to be a very unique solution that provides decentralized solution for digital assets and cross-settlement solutions. We are also very happy to be part together with API3 that Roberto already explained the solution very well, that provides real-world data without any third party or middleman in there. And then of course, Open Bank project for building this infrastructure, driving innovation on multiple banking institutions with more than 47 APIs and localized data. On the last minute, we also added an RS key provider, so you can also use it on your solutions. So yes, we are excited to see your projects going live and all you participating on this hackathon, bringing the design of the future of Bitcoin in El Salvador. So we are really inviting you to bring your amazing ideas to build innovative solutions through our technology stack, Bitcoin-based, of course, that can unlock access to improved financial services for El Salvadorian citizens. Voy a traducir esto brevemente. Bienvenidos a todos y muchas gracias a todo el equipo. Banco Hipotecario, API3, Open Bank Project make sense por este setup. Estamos muy contentos de ser parte de esta hackathon y estamos muy contentos en concreto que Banco Hipotecario haya escogido Credo como solución de custodia y de settlement para Bitcoin en esta hackathon. Credo somos una solución única tecnológica que provee custodia de activos digitales de forma descentralizada y también ofrecemos relaciones cross-chain entre distintas blockchains. Contentos de estar al lado de API3 que provee datos del mundo real sin ningún third party por el medio. También contentos de estar con Open Bank Project que nos ha ayudado a construir esta infraestructura junto con más de 470 APIs y data localizada. Y también a último minuto tenemos un RSK, un proveedor tecnológico RSK que también podréis utilizar en vuestras soluciones. Por lo tanto, poco más que añadir, que estamos muy contentos de ser parte de esta hackathon como Credo junto con los otros proveedores tecnológicos. Y que estamos muy emocionados para veros participar y que llevéis vuestros proyectos en real para que empecéis a diseñar el futuro de Bitcoin y su implementación en El Salvador. Por lo tanto, invitaros a todos que lleguéis hasta el final y llevéis vuestras ideas a construir soluciones innovadoras basadas en Bitcoin que puedan desbloquear acceso a servicios financieros para los ciudadanos de El Salvador. Next slide.
Yes, sure. Here.
Yeah, and then finally, this slide I have very few to say, but because make sure that all of you are attending to the technical workshops tomorrow. That will be really important, so you don't miss anything. The workshops will start tomorrow 4 p.m. Central European Time or non-local Salvador time. There you will have a deep introduction by all of the technology providers, Open Bank Project, API3, Credo. We will have Sanath from Credo there that will explain you everything. So yeah, make sure that you really attend to that session. And yeah, just very excited to have you all here and see these amazing ideas from you that can bring and build. So yeah, thank you again. That's all. Y aquí pues en esta parte pues solo decir que mañana es muy importante que atendáis a los workshops tecnológicos. Ahí es donde vais a poder entender mejor las soluciones. Os vamos a mostrar cómo funciona cada una de los stacks tecnológicos, cómo integrar entre ellos. Va a ser muy visual, o sea que recomendamos que asistáis sin falta. Y nada, que muy emocionado de estar aquí y con este equipo genial. Y muchas gracias. Gracias, David.
Gracias, Heavy, por compartirnos todo esto. Thank you for sharing all of this. Now we're really excited to get to know more about the technology that we can use and about the workshop tomorrow that just Elena shared on the chat, the link of Zoom that you're going to use to connect to the workshops tomorrow. So we're going to send it out as well on Discord so you can have it right after this session. So now that we know more about the prices, the judging criteria, the technologies that we can use, the challenges that we can face, we can see already on the chat that some of you are connecting with each other so you can complement your teams. So we're going to open up that space just briefly. So before going into that networking, making teams, complementing our team's space, we want to open up for some Q&A. We've seen that some of you already asked some questions on the chat and they have been answered as well by Dylan, the team of TESOBE. So if anyone has one question here, you can either write it on the chat or open up your mic and ask it. You can lift your hand if you can do it so on Zoom, so I can give you the mic, or just open up your microphone and tell us your question. If you're watching, this transmission on YouTube, you can write your question on the chat on YouTube, and my colleague Judith is going to tell us which question have you asked. So I'm gonna open up the mic in case anyone has any question or the chat. David Quintanilla, for example, is asking, do the workshops are going to be recorded? The sessions are going to be recorded so you can have a look at them, but we recommend you to attend live to the session so you can solve any questions that you may have. So thank you, David, for asking this. So is there any question on the audience? You can either open up your mic, or you can either write it on the chat. En español, muy rápido, voy a repetir la pregunta que nos hizo David Quintanilla, que es si los talleres van a ser grabados. Sí van a ser grabados y compartidos. Después del taller, les recomendamos, por supuesto, asistir en vivo para que puedan tener la oportunidad de resolver cualquier duda que tengan con los mentores. Entonces, gracias, David, por hacernos esta pantalla. También nos están compartiendo una pregunta. I'm going to read out the question. On DevPost, do we need to add our team members there? I do not see any link that we'll do for this hack. So, entonces nos están preguntando si en DevPost tenemos que agregar a nuestro equipo o dónde. So the TESOBE team or anyone on the organization teams, can you help us with this? How are the teams going to be registered? This is one question that we have. So Dylan is answering on the chat. On DevPost, you will have an option to add the teammates to a project. So you will see this option later on, so you can register your teammates over there. So thank you, Dylan, for sharing this. If you have any other question regarding how do we register our teammates, please share it on the chat. We have also another question here on the chat, which is, where is the schedule for workshops and the topics of these workshops? So where do we find this information? So we're going to answer this briefly on the chat or through the mic. So Dylan, Elena, if you have this answer, you can share it as well. So is there any other question that people can ask, maybe can solve any common questions that we have? So is there anyone on the audience that has a question? So Dylan already posed the question about the information of the workshop, so I'm going to read it out. On the main page, you will find the agenda for the next few days. So he shared also the link. So there is the answer for this question. So we have now Maureen. Maureen, yes, you can open up your mic and ask your question.
Okay, please. My question is it possible for us to be 7 in a group? Because we have a challenge now. We are 7 in our team, and it's quite difficult to say this person should leave. And so the problem now is who stays and who leaves. So we are 7. It's a challenge for us.
Thank you, Maureen, for this question. It's great to see that you have a really good team already gathered. So I'm going to wait just for Dylan and team.
Yes, so we would like to answer that the legal number of participants maximum is 6. That's the number of participants that you can form a team.
Thank you, Elena, for sharing this. So Maureen, you have to with your team to discuss how are you going to register your team for only to be 6. So as Elena mentioned, the legal number is 6 for anyone in your team. So if you already have your 6 team, you are complete, you can register them. If not, you can find these members in today's session and later on connect on Discord to complete all of the members of your team. So thank you, Maureen, for this question. Is there any other question on the chat or through the mic if anyone wants to answer this? If not, don't worry, you will have more spaces to share us your questions on Discord. So it's not now or never. So you can tell your questions as well through the chat on YouTube if you're watching this transmission, or directly on Discord on the general chat so we can read out and solve any questions over there. So now we're going to move forward to this breakout rooms exercise that we're going to use. We know that some of you are already finding your team. Some of you, we were seeing that you were looking for a UX UI designer or a coder or any other profile that you may need to complement your 6 members team. So now we're going to do a quick exercise so we can all get to know each other, that we can get to connect with other participants. We are a really international community here. So let's make our teams diverse with all the talent that we have. So the instructions, the objective of these fire pitches in breakout rooms are going to be, if you want to share your idea and get to know your potential teammates in case you are looking for one, we recommend you to explain your idea or your profile, to be concrete, to listen to other people so you can get inspired, you can get to know other people better, and to start forming your team in case you don't have one. You can take notes, of course, from different profiles, the users, the Discord users, so you can connect with them afterwards. And be careful with your time. We will have a scheduled time so you can discuss this in your break room. So these are some recommendations that we have. The objective is to find your teammates or to find this profile that you are missing in your team, so you can complement it later on Discord. In case you already have a team, you can join and discuss and find new ways to connect with people. Networking is always great. We are a very international community here. So let's take the opportunity to connect with all of the profiles and talents here. So once you are in your breakout room, we're going to divide you. You just have to accept, go into that breakout room. You're going to start sharing, each one of you, your name, your country, your main experience, meaning if you are a web developer, if you're a designer, what have you done before, so people can get to know more about your profile. Your idea for the Bankathon, in case you want to share it, if you already have a team, or if you are alone and you have an idea and you want to gather your team to form your team there, you can share your idea there. What do you need? Do you need a UX designer? Do you need a finance profile? Do you need a web designer, a developer? Which kind of developer do you need? So you can share this as well. And of course, share on the chat your user on Discord so you can connect afterwards this session on the Discord channels so you can start creating your teams. I'm going to repeat this in Spanish really briefly. Nos vamos a dividir en equipos virtuales. El objetivo de esta dinámica es que si tú ya tienes un equipo y te falta algún perfil, lo puedas sumar y reclutar a través de este grupo o de este breakout room. Si no tienes un equipo, traes una idea o quieres encontrar a un equipo, esta es una oportunidad para conectar con potenciales perfiles que te pueden ayudar a justamente empezar a formar este equipo para registrar en el Bankathon. Una vez que entres a tu equipo, tendrás 2 minutos para individualmente compartir tu nombre, tu país, tu principal experiencia, si eres developer, si eres desarrollador, si eres diseñador, emprendedor, alguien de finanzas, para compartir un poco sobre tu perfil. En caso de que tengas una idea para el Bankathon y quieras compartirla para que más personas se sumen a tu idea, podrás hacerlo. O si tienes un equipo ya formado y te faltan integrantes, ¿qué es lo que necesitas? ¿Necesitas un desarrollador? ¿Necesitas un diseñador? qué perfil necesitas o qué perfil ofreces para que también tú puedas integrarte a un equipo. Y por supuesto en el chat o a través de tu micrófono compartir tu usuario de Discord para que después puedan conectar en Discord y ya arreglar todo para formar parte de un equipo. Estas son las instrucciones que vamos a vivir. So these are the instructions for the exercise that we're going to use. Remember, it's important to connect with each other, to find the profiles that we want to recruit for our teams, or to find a team in case we don't have one. Don't feel pressured. You don't have to find your team right after this session. You can always continue coordinating this through Discord. That's why the importance of sharing your user on Discord and, of course, opening up the conversation on the Discord channel as well. So we're going to move forward to this. We remind you, you're going to have 2 minutes per person to do this. Feel comfortable. We are in a great environment, in a safe environment, so feel comfortable to share your profile, your name, your country. The transmission will be cut into this moment, so your data will be protected. No information will be shown on YouTube on the transmission, so don't worry about that. And remember, be proactive, participate, ask other people about their experiences, because this is a great opportunity to make networking. So we're going to move forward to this breakout room session. So now, if you have any question regarding the exercise that we're going to use, please feel free to share it on the chat or through the mic. And my colleagues, Davis and Judith, we can respond or answer any of your questions. So in case we don't have any questions regarding the exercise, we're going to move forward to the breakout rooms. So you're going to see a pop-up window in your Zoom meeting. So you can click accept to go to that breakout room. We're going to do different rounds of breakout rooms. So don't worry, we are going to be in charge of changing you from room to room. So you just have to accept whenever you see the pop-up window. Entonces vamos a ir a los grupos para poder empezar a hacer este networking. Va a aparecer una ventana en tu aplicación de Zoom para que des aceptar ir a esa sala virtual. Una vez que se termine el tiempo de esta sala virtual, nosotros desde Makesys nos encargaremos de moverte a otra sala virtual. Entonces no te preocupes, tú solamente tienes que aceptar ir a tu sala virtual. En caso de que no puedas ir, nos haces saber en el chat y te asesoraremos. In case you don't see the pop-up window, you can share us on the chat and we can guide you to your breakout room. So now, Davis, if you would like to send us all to our breakout rooms, for the sponsors, the organizers, and other mentors, you will be in one breakout room, so you can connect with each other. You won't be with participants, because this is their time to connect with each other. So please, Davis, let us know when we are ready. So now you're going to see the pop-up window. Okay, we can see that some of you are going to your breakout room. Ya se van a sus grupos. In case you don't see the pop-up window to go to your breakout room, please let us know. En caso de que no veas tu ventana para ir a tu breakout room, déjanos saber en el chat. Perfect. We see that some people can't access to the breakout room. Don't worry, we are making this solution for you. So just wait a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, and you will be having this breakout room option. If you are a mentor or an organizer, you briefly will be assigned to a room, to a different room. Si eres un mentor o parte de una organización de los aliados o patrocinadores, pronto vas a ser asignado o asignada a una sala especialmente para esto. Y para las personas, las participantes que aún no ingresan a su grupo, no se preocupen, vamos a asignarlas a un grupo en breve. For the ones that can't enter your breakout room, we will give you the access briefly.
Hello, please. Can you tell me who are mentor or who are partner? And I can move in a correct room. Por favor, díganme quién es mentor, mentora, para poder enviarlos en la sala correcta. Also, if you have a participant, please tell me. Also, I can help you. Si eres participante, por favor, dime también para poder moverte a la sala correcta.
Hola Judith, ¿esto lo vemos vía el chat o así?
Sí, puedes hablarlo acá también, no te preocupes. ¿Tú eres Neftali?
Neftali Ruiz, mentor.
Ok, te voy a mandar a la sala con el equipo TESOBE y los otros mentores también. Muchas gracias, Neftali. Ahí está, ya te apareció, por favor. ¿Quién es más? Mike Sponsor, perfecto, gracias Mike. Te voy a mandar por aquí. Igual Davis también me está ayudando con eso. Y Sebastián Participant, ok, I can move.
Hola, Emma.
Emma, ajá.
Sí, no encuentro el breakout room. Parece que estoy en el número 2, pero no lo encuentro en Discord.
Ok, estamos en Zoom. Estamos en Zoom. ¿Encontraste? Creo que ya te acabo de mandar. Perfecto, por acá también veo. Muchas gracias por escribir en el chat. Thank you to write in the chat. Please tell us who you are. Okay, Chris, partner mentor. I think you can move, okay. Who else? Antonio. Okay, who else? Participant, Josué. Trans participant. Okay, Davis is in movement. Who else? Lisbeth. Okay, I guess we solved that. Jose. Okay, thank Jose. We can move. Go, Jose. Talk with your team. Por favor, díganos quién más para poder ayudarles. Andrés, ok.
En este canal se puede, en este momento se puede solicitar a alguien un perfil que esté buscando uno para el equipo.
Hola, Cris, ¿qué tal? Sí, te voy a mover a una sala para que puedas conversar del tema, ¿sí? Veo que tienes equipo, pero igual es bueno que si estás buscando un nuevo perfil, también lo puedas comentar.
Sí, acabo de salir de un grupo, pero igual, si hay otro disponible.
Ya, perfecto, Cris, te mando. Ahí, Davis, ¿me ayudas mandando por favor a Chris? Who else?
Sí,
Tell me, thanks for your message. Carlos, Francisca, Frederick. Nelly, Saura, Sebastián. Sergio, Valeria, Warren, Ward, are you there? Hola, ¿están allí?
Buenos días, sí, yo estoy acá, Carlos Miguel de El Salvador.
Buenos días, Carlos.
Bien, un gusto estar acá. Bueno, he escuchado todo. Entiendo que regresamos más tarde.
Sí, no, Carlos, te comento un poco la dinámica. Ahorita estamos en Breakout Rooms, o sea, en salas, para que puedas, ¿eres mentor? ¿Eres participante, Carlos?
No, entiendo que, ¿cómo es que se llama? ¿Cómo es que se llama? Soy mentor.
If you prefer a mentor, okay, I can move
Sí.
to the correct.
A mí me contactó Elena.
Okay,
Elena
welcome,
Trevesca.
Carlos. Thanks for joining us. I can move to the correct room with other mentors. You can talk with them. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you very
Perfect. Thanks, Carlos. Gracias a ti.
Hola, soy Valeria.
Hola, Valeria. ¿Qué tal? Te muevo una sala.
Fíjate que yo soy de espectadora de parte de Banco Hipotecario.
Ah, ok,
entonces,
bienvenida.
Sí, gracias. No sé si hay algún apoyo que requieran.
Ah, perfecto. Muchas gracias, Valeria, por tu disposición. Por ahora está ok. ¿Te parece si te muevo con el equipo de TESOBE y el equipo de otros mentores para que puedas conocer un poquito más al respecto?
Sí, está bien.
Ya, perfecto. Te voy a mover a esa sala.
Bueno.
Gracias, Valeria. Ok, muchas gracias. Jorge, Frederick, Francisca, Gilmar, Nelly, Sebastián, Sergio, and Ward. Do you need a help? ¿Podemos ayudarles?
creo que ya están bien. Puedes ver la configuración de las...
Perfecto. Thanks, Davis.
De nada.
Ok.
De los breakout rooms.
Gracias.
¿Puedes verlos?
Yes, I can see. Thank you. I can put music. Thank you. See you soon.
Okay, see you.
No, disculpa, no, pensé que me ibas a mover a un grupo.
Ah, hello, Chris. Sí, te movimos. Davis, ¿me ayudas con Chris, por favor? Chris Tejada.
Sí, lo estoy buscando.
Ok, perfecto. Gracias.
Gracias.
A ti, Chris. Hello, both, and thanks for your questions. The idea today is just to know more people, maybe a potential teammates, but you don't have to choose or decide your team now. Don't worry about that.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And also remind, please, you can join to Discord, so you can put specific details about which profiles are you looking for.
Hello.
Welcome, hello, bienvenidos, bienvenidas.
Hi. I wanted to talk to a mentor. Will it be possible?
You want to talk to who?
A mentor. Someone
Oh,
who can guide us.
yeah, mentor sessions is going to be later. All right.
Okay.
Perfect. So I think we're all back. We're all back here into plenary session. Estamos de vuelta en sesión plenaria. We're going to change you with different teammates. So we're going to give you the opportunity to connect to other people. So for the mentors, sponsors, and partners, we're going to take you back to the room that you were. And for the rest of the participants, you're going to be assigned to another team. Entonces, los vamos a cambiar de equipos para que puedan conectar con otras personas, para que puedan justamente empezar a formar equipos o complementarse entre ellos o simplemente intercambiar experiencias. Es importante que hablemos, que compartamos para que conectemos con personas que tal vez nos inspiran sus perfiles. So I remind you, it's important to share, to be proactive, to talk to everyone, to share your background, where are you from, so we can connect and make this community more cohesive and then to bring together this talent. So I invite you to present yourselves, to speak about the projects that you like, the topics that inspire you. If you already have an idea, which challenge are you abording with this? And also if you have any other thing that you want to share with these teammates. So you can do it on your breakout room. Entonces, if you want to, for example, someone is asking if they are going to connect after this session. So we're going to tell you in which Discord channel you can continue this conversation with the people that you met in this session. Vamos a compartirles en qué canal de Discord pueden continuar compartiendo y conectando con las personas que conocieron a través de esa sesión. Entonces, en breve vamos a ir de nuevo a los grupos. Shortly, we're going to go back to these breakout rooms so you can continue connecting with other people. In case you have any questions, please share it with us. For example, Josue here has a question. He asked, why Sovereign is not longer a sponsor? Are we still allowed to use their smart contracts as part of the solution? So I invite the TESOBE team to share this. So Elena just shared the answer to this question. She mentioned that you are completely allowed to use their tech as part of the solution. So thank you, Elena, for sharing this. Thank you, Josue, for your question. So we're going to go back to these breakout rooms briefly. So my colleague Davis is going to send you out. So actually, I have an update. One of the mentors are going to be participating as well in your sessions. So go back, accept to join your breakout room. Acepten el botón que acaba de salir en su pantalla para unirse a su equipo. Join your breakout room.
Thanks. Remind, please, if you had a question, please tell us.
Judith. Hola.
Hola, ¿sí? ¿Tienes alguna pregunta?
Sí, ¿qué sala me puedes transferir? Estoy interesado sobre lo del neobanco. ¿Hay alguien?
Ok, perfecto. Jorge, ¿no? Para ver si estoy... Ok, bienvenido, Jorge. Te voy a compartir a una sala. Gracias a ti. Also, Dora G, hello, Frederick, Jorge, Sebastián, Sergio, Stan, Alex, and Gilmar. If you have any question, please tell us. Y si tienen una pregunta, por favor, díganos para poder ayudarles.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, Dora G, ¿qué tal? Bienvenida.
Sí, mira, lo que sucede es que nosotros sí tenemos equipo, somos desarrolladores de Colombia y lo que estamos buscando es como complementar con los otros miembros del equipo.
Perfecto.
Pero a la sala que fui ya veo que no hay, pues la sala que me mandó automáticamente no había pues como inicialmente cuando la primera sesión, digámosla así, nosotros somos los ganadores de la VidConf en formato online y presentamos una solución bueno, ya sería explicarla más adelante.
Claro.
Pero si
Ok.
de las personas que quedaron aquí hay algún desarrollador de código que se quiera unir.
Perfecto, muchas gracias Dorali por decirlo. Aquí así por favor atentos, soy un desarrollador de código como dice. Les invitamos a unirse, a contactarse con Doralji. Igual también Doralji te invito a que dejes aquí tu usuario en Discord, en el chat, por si te quieren contactar luego. Y
Es
recuerden
Doralji,
que...
por eso
Ah.
lo puse allí, Doralji.
Ay,
Por eso me llamé así allí.
Perfecto, listo Doralji. Entonces, por favor escriben a Doralji. Igual Doralji te invito a que en la parte de Fireteam, en el channel en Discord, puedes colocar también allí
No, es que
detallar
mira
los
que
datos.
en el canal de Discord no me ha permitido ingresar, no sé por qué, si de
Ok,
pronto me puedes ayudar con
listo.
el
Voy a tomar
usuario.
nota para poder ayudarte personalmente con el equipo, ¿sí? Lo voy a compartir. Perfecto. Muchas gracias, Doralji. Igual te invitamos a sumarte a otras salas para que justo conozca otras perspectivas y también puedas de repente encontrar ese perfil que estás buscando.
Hola.
Cualquier duda, aquí estamos. Hola, Jorge.
Fíjate que, disculpa, fíjate que te solicité que me trasladaras, pero se me devolvió hacia...
Ok, a ver, voy a hacerlo una vez más y me comentas
favor.
si ahora todo ok, por favor. A ver, Jorge, déjame ver. Te voy a mover. A ver.
A mí también, gracias.
Ok, también, Darayel, no te preocupes. Aquí te vamos a mover. Ahí está. Me avisas, por favor. Le salió una ventanita. Tienen que ir a una ventanita.
¿Alguien más que necesite apoyo para cambio de sala? Is someone else there that needs help with changing our breakout room? Please tell us.
Welcome, Gustavo. Okay. You can move. Okay, please tell us if you have any questions, please tell us. We can help you. Si tienen alguna pregunta, por favor, díganos para poder ayudarles. Recuerden que este espacio es para que puedan conocer más perfiles, más ideas también interesantes y sobre eso pueden construir su equipo, su solución. Please remind now you can talk with other people and know more ideas and maybe you can find your potential teammates.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Josue. How will me help you? Do you need help, Josue? Or are you just getting back from a room?
Hello, I cannot log into Discord server.
Hi, Davis. Now, I just want to talk with someone to know about different ideas that they have.
Ok, y si ya terminaste con la sala en la que estás, no te preocupes, vamos a reordenar para que se genere otro grupo de participantes, ¿va?
Ok, perfecto.
Okay, so we are back. We are back from these breakout rooms and from these sessions. We're gonna go back again to meet other people. So don't worry if you were speaking with someone interesting, you will have the opportunity to connect again. So I'm gonna take just before we make the next round of breakout rooms to ask someone in the chat or everyone as well in the chat, if they want to share which profiles are you looking for, or what profile is your profile, so other people can get to know you and perhaps connect to make you part of your team. Also, you can share your Discord users, so after this session, you can continue the conversation over there. So if you would like to share on the chat, someone wants to share what are you looking for. For example, Doralji was looking for a developer, I believe. So Doralji, if you want to share with us which kind of developer are you looking for, you can share it on the chat or through your mic. If you want to open up your mic, that's great. And we invite everyone to share on the chat if you are looking for a specific profile, so we can put you in that room with that person, for example. So does anyone want to exchange to share which profiles are you looking for? So Doralji, could you share with us which profiles you were looking for that you were mentioning to Judith and I? Doralji, si quieres compartirnos cuál perfil estaban buscando en tu equipo para ver si alguien aquí en la sala tiene este perfil y podamos enviarlos a un mismo grupo, por favor. Si quieres.
Sí, es que fue difícil poderme conectar a las salas. Aquí también hay miembros de mi equipo salvadoreño, entonces te cuento, nosotros somos los ganadores de uno de los retos de la BitConf y ya tenemos desarrollador, pero estamos buscando un desarrollador de código que esté pues en la región, como para apoyarlo. Y nuestra idea básicamente el proyecto ganó siendo pues como una solución que conecte en forma pues descentralizada con el neobanco y poder tener unos microcréditos para los comerciantes y crédito basado en custodia, pero sin endeudamiento. Yo soy mentora de libertad financiera y soy Bitcoiner hace 7 años, entonces esa es la idea con nuestro equipo. Somos un equipo colombo-salvadoreño y sí queríamos como tener esa conexión con un perfil de desarrollador de código latino.
Ok, perfecto, Doralji, muchas gracias. Voy a traducir rápidamente. So, Doralji's team is from Colombia and El Salvador mixed in their team. So they are looking for a developer in the region. So in case anyone is interested and is part of this LATAM region and her expertise is development, you can contact Doralji. She put her user Discord as well on the chat. Also, thank you, Doralji, for sharing this. Gracias, Doralji, por compartir esto. Also, Stephanie is telling us on the chat that she's a beginner UX designer looking for a team that is interested in the Women's Empowerment Challenge or the climate change challenges. So if anyone is looking for a UX designer, is available for joining your team. Stephanie, if you would like to share your Discord user on the chat so people can connect you afterwards through Discord as well. So Valentin also is sharing with us, we are looking for a Solidity Web3 developer for a project in the field of empowerment of women and merchants through financial health evaluation and development of healthy financial habits through gamification. Team is from Bulgaria, same nickname in Discord. So Valentin Genev is looking for a developer as well that is interested in empowerment of women and merchants. So if you are interested in this and you are a developer with experience in Solidity and Web3, please contact Valentin Genev. His user code is the same, username, in Discord is the same as in the chat. Ronald is sharing with us, he's a developer in Python and he works with neurological networks, and he would love to work with you for an innovative solution. So Ronald, si nos quieres compartir en el chat tu username de Discord para que la gente pueda compartirte por allá. Ronald is going to share his username. Ricardo also shares with us, I'm a mid-tier and backender developer and looking to join a team that is working on empowerment of women, empowerment of merchants, or batting climate change. So Ricardo Rubio, si nos puedes compartir, if you can share with us your username in Discord so people can contact you over there. So Ricardo is a backend developer. If someone needs this, you can connect also with Stephanie. Perhaps you are both looking for a team, you have same interests. So Ricardo and Stephanie could make one team maybe. So Stephanie just share with us her username. Also, Jose shared with us his username, Job Perez, and Ricardo is Mr. Blonde. So Josue also is writing us in the chat. He's part of the winner team of the last hackathon in El Salvador, and his group is Microbit, and they are looking for developers for their idea. So, Josué, si quieres compartirnos tu username de Discord para que lo podamos poner en el chat, está perfecto y te puedan contactar for Discord. So Josue is looking for a developer as well to develop this idea. So Josue is going to share briefly his username so we can contact him on Discord. So we remind you that this space is just to connect, to start knowing the other talents that are present in this session. You will later have the opportunity to connect through Discord and to register your team as we were mentioning before. So don't hesitate to take the opportunity to connect, to speak about other experiences. Perhaps if you already have a team, if you already have an idea, you can share about later other hackathons that you participated or other experiences, so we can start making this community more cohesive. So we're going to go back to the breakout room. So please, team, if we can, for example, put together Ricardo and Stephanie so they can continue the conversations on their interest and maybe create a new team, that would be great. Entonces vamos a ir de nuevo a la sala. Les recordamos la oportunidad que tienen ahorita de conectar con otros perfiles, de compartir experiencias previas en otros hackatones, en otros bankatones tal vez. Entonces, no pierdan la oportunidad de seguir compartiendo y, por supuesto, no pierdan la oportunidad de conectar con otras personas. Jairo también nos está compartiendo por acá, que está en El Salvador, pero es de Colombia y es especialista en negocios. Jairo, he has experience in developing business and entrepreneurial organizations. So if someone is looking for a business profile, Jairo just shared with us his Discord user, Jairo Velez, and the hashtag. So you can contact him through Discord as well. And Josue también nos compartió, he also shared with us his username. So if you remember, Josue is looking for, he's a developer and he's looking also for a team. So you can connect with him in Discord. So I love that everyone here is sharing their Discord users. Please continue sharing. What are you looking for? What is your value proposition that you can bring to a team? And we can now go to the breakout rooms and continue this networking. Vamos a ir ahora a los breakout rooms para continuar con este networking y poder seguir interactuando con los demás participantes. Entonces, Davis, team, could you help us enviándonos a los equipos? Could you help us taking us to the breakout rooms? And we will be back with more information afterwards. So please join your team.
Hola, hello, Laser, Frederick, Josué, Mike, Sebastián, Marcos, Steen, Kilma, do you need a help? ¿Necesitan algún apoyo? Please tell us if we can help you. Por favor, díganos para poder ayudarles por el chat o abran su micro también. Mike, could you add? Okay, Mike. David, can you help me please with Mike?
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Who else? Chris. Okay, thank you. The same for Chris, please, David. Who else?
Judith, I have
Jose.
a question. Don, how can we reach out to the mentors? Let's say when we start and we have questions and we want to validate our ideas. What would be the best way during the next phase?
Of course, good question. Also on Monday, we have also a session, a speed session with special mentors. So you go, I suggest to prepare your questions, prioritize the best question that you want to ask. And this day on Monday, you can ask to the mentors that we have.
Okay, great.
Perfect, thanks to you. Ok, who else? Por favor, ¿a quién podemos ayudar más? Si tienen alguna duda, por favor díganos. If you have any question, please tell us. Alejandro, Alfonso, Cris, Sebastián, Josué, James. Estamos aquí en el chat o por micro también. Muchas gracias. Josué, ¿deseas que, do you want to move in a special breakout rooms?
Not for now.
Okay.
Are we gonna have more? It's just that I'm a bit busy just right now.
Okay, don't worry, that's okay. Anything you
Maybe
need,
later.
please tell me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you. Hello, Chris. Of course, I can move it. Davis, please, can you hear me with Chris?
Yes.
Thanks. Good luck, Chris, in your group.
Okay, so some of us are coming back from our breakout rooms. We only have one more round left, so we can continue connecting with other profiles. We are gonna wait for the rest of the participants to come, and we're gonna share you some of the information that we want to remind you about Discord and about how can you find your team in case you haven't found one. So we're gonna wait for the rest of the people in the breakout rooms to come back, and I will give you more details on this information regarding Discord. So we can wait just a couple of minutes. We've heard that some of you were enjoying the music at the beginning of the session, so we will send as well the playlist on Discord so you can continue getting inspired with this music. It's royalty free, so you can use it for your inspiration moments, but also if you want to put the same music in your cult or something, that'd be great. So I think we're all back. So before going into the last round of the Breakout Rooms sessions, we wanted to remind you something about Discord and how it's really important for you to interact through this platform so you can continue looking for your teammates or to find a team in case you are looking for one. So we will share again the DevPost link on the chat so you can make sure that you can open your account and put your username so you can find other people, as we were sharing your user's name on the chat as well. So Elena just shared it and Davis is going to share it as well briefly so you can connect to it. In case you have any technical problem or technical issue joining Discord, please let us know through the chat so we can make it this. So for example, Dora G is saying us that she's having a blocked something in the Discord. So if the team of Dylan can help us with Doralji, she's having problems joining Discord. So thank you, Doralji, for sharing us this on the chat. So in case you, like Doralji, is having any other trouble, please let us know on the chat. Si tienen algún problema conectándose a Discord, si no pueden abrir su cuenta o no pueden generar su nombre de usuario, por favor les pedimos que nos digan en el chat para poder asesorarles y que puedan entrar a la plataforma. So once you are in Discord, you have different channels to discuss different topics. Now you have the first step, so you can see the objective of this channel. We invite you to, in the general chat, share something that could inspire other people. You have an introduction, so you can introduce yourself as we were doing today in the session. We also have different channels, for example, find a team, where you can find a team. You can put your information over there so you can exchange your profile, your experience, and you can find the talent that you are looking for your idea. And also you have different channels like find a mentor or to connect with other people. So we invite you to please go into Discord, and on the find a team channel, you can put what talent are you looking for or the talent that you can bring to a team. So you can find one. Entonces, para las personas que ya están en Discord o no se han sumado a Discord, les pedimos por favor que se registren en el link. Ahí pueden empezar a abrir su cuenta, definir su nombre de usuario. En caso que no puedan tener acceso a Discord, por favor pónganlo en el chat para que el equipo pueda apoyarles a generar su cuenta. Una vez que estén dentro de Discord, pueden ocupar los diferentes canales que podemos ver por acá para que puedan hacer anuncios, presentarse con el resto de los equipos, y el channel más importante, el canal más importante ahora es el de Find a Team, donde van a poder encontrar a un talento para que se una a su equipo, o bien ustedes proponer qué tipo de talento necesitan para reclutar a más personas. Es importante que interactuemos todos por ahí para que podamos llegar a generar los equipos y registrarnos más tarde con la idea que vamos a estar desarrollando. Entonces, si tienen algún problema, por favor, déjenos saber en el chat para poder asesorarles. So we can see that Ricardo and Doral G shared with us that they are having some issues joining Discord. So Dylan and the team is going to speak to you so you can make sure that you have your account and your username, and you can interact in all of the channels that you are invited to. So thank you for this. So now we're gonna go back to the last part, to the last round of this breakout room so you can continue connecting with each other. If you already find your teammate, use this time to connect with other people, to speak about your background, about the topics that perhaps are you interested in your country or the challenges that you are facing in your country. So you can continue doing this. So we're gonna go to the last part of this session. We're gonna go back to the breakout rooms, and then we're gonna come back for the final information, which is very important. So so stay connected, don't leave the session because we still have some announcements to make. So please, Davis, Judith, if you can send us out to the last round of breakout rooms, now you can accept. Acepten ir a su última sala virtual para conectar con otros talentos.
Hello, hola. Please, if you have any question about this activity, please tell me, I can help you. Por favor, si tienen alguna pregunta, compártenlo por aquí para poder ayudarles. Gracias. James, Heavy, Gerson, Sebastián, Chris, Felipe, Alberto, David Quintanilla, Steam, Kilmar. Aquí estamos con el equipo para ayudarles. Cualquier momento nos pueden compartir por aquí alguna pregunta. Gracias.
Okay, so we are coming back from the breakout rooms that we just had. So we hope that you connected with a lot of talents, with a lot of people that can join your team or that can strengthen your idea for this Bankathon. So we know that some of you already have a team, some of you are looking for it. Don't worry, we will have time to continue managing this coordination through Discord. So I'll invite you again to join the Discord channel, find a team where you can post your talent, the proposition that the value proposition you bring to the teams. And also if you want to recruit someone, you can post there, what do you need? Do you need a web developer, a backend, front end, a designer, a finance, entrepreneurial profile? So don't hesitate to join the conversation in the Find a Team Challenge so you can continue exploring talents for your team. So we know that that we are going to have more messages on the chat that people are sharing regarding the challenges and the different topics that we can aboard with our solutions that we'll design. So also as well, the dev post place where they could also check what they need in the team section on the dev post. So there is a team section on the dev post where you can check anything that you may need to register your team and the things that you have to check to register the team and to participate in this Bankathon. So Elena just posted the link on the chat and we will send it out as well on Discord so you can have the follow-up on this dev post URL where you can check all the information you need regarding your team and the solution. So Ronald is asking us that he couldn't see the first part of this session, so don't worry, Ronald. We are going to share this also on the Discord channel, and you can watch the transmission on YouTube later on. Entonces, Ronald, te vamos a compartir esto, el video, para que lo puedas visualizar más tarde y puedas tener la información que nos compartieron los ponentes al inicio de la sesión. Entonces, we're going to move forward in case you have any other thing that you would like to tell us more or to explain more about their idea or to tell us what they need. So we have a couple of minutes still, so you can share it on the chat if you have any other question, any other idea that you would like to share, any other need that you may have for your team in the solution that you are creating, you can share it still. We will leave open this Zoom link in case you want to connect with someone that you met in the breakout rooms and you want to continue the conversation live, like speaking with them. And we will leave this Zoom open so you can have the space for you. You can also connect, as I mentioned before, through Discord, where you can find the new members of your team. And again, we remind you on the team section on the dev post, you can check all what they need for the teams to register and for the challenges that you will be facing with your solutions. So we're going to the end of this session of today. We remind you this was the first session where we could all see all the information that we need from the jury, from the prizes, from the inspiration that Selena shared with us as president of the bank at the beginning of the session. And now we're going to move forward to the next step. So what are we going to look for after? Before going into the next steps, I remind you as well that you can easily find the usernames on Discord in the top right part of the window. So you can check out all the usernames that have been shared on the chat. So again, we remind you, if you would like to share your username here on the chat, just like Doralji did, you can do it so other people can look for you in Discord and can contact you over there. So don't hesitate to share your username so people can directly look for you in this part of the Discord interface. So regarding the next steps, what's next? So we know that we're going to have workshops, that we're going to meet some mentors to guide us through the design of our idea. So we're going to have a couple of more sessions. So the first thing is to register on DevPost, as we shared the link on the chat. For you to have any other information of your team, there is a team section where you can look for questions that you may have or information that you may need. Join the Discord server that some of you already have done that, but if you haven't, please do it. If you have any issue or technical problem, please let us know so the team can help you and guide you through this experience. Also attend the tech workshops tomorrow. So we have workshops tomorrow. We will send you out the link of Zoom where you can connect. Please come, because it will be really interesting to solve any questions in situ. You can watch the video later on, but we recommend you to attend live so you can have the opportunity to speak with the mentors to solve any question that you may have for the idea that you are co-designing. So here are the date. The date is tomorrow. We will send you out the Zoom link. Here is the time where the session will be starting. So this is tomorrow. So come, we're going to have some fun. There are not going to be breakout rooms. It's going to be more fluid and directly with the keynote speakers and the mentors that are going to inspire us. Then after this, we will have on Monday the session with our mentors. So our mentors, great mentors from this community, huge talent that is going to join us to solve any questions that you may need regarding the technology that you're using, the concept, the impact that you want to create, or how are you going to present these pitches to the jury in the final sessions. So this session is going to be on Monday as well. We will send you out, of course, the information previously so you can connect. This will be amazing. You will have the opportunity to connect with mentors from all over the world to give you more instructions or more information to strengthen your idea and your concept solution. Then we will have the UX session on November 27th. So we will send you out, of course, all of this information so you can have it scheduled on your agenda. But please come to the workshops because it's a great opportunity to discover new knowledge, perhaps, or to exchange the knowledge that you already have. We remind you too, the most important thing is to find a team, to complete your team, to register your team, and to give this the opportunity to make a great solution with all of the talents that we have here. So we remind you to practice your pitch. Even if you are in the starting part of this process, you can also start practicing how are you going to present it, or brainstorm some ideas with your teammates. And the most important thing for making this buzz around social media is to be active on social media. We will remind you on the chat the hashtag that you can use. So it's Bitcoin Bankathon. You can put any information on your social media. Remember, there is a prize for social media hero. So don't hesitate to share it on your social media and tag the organizations here involved. Share with us your experience. Speak about the ideas that you are hearing from the other colleagues. Speak about your talent. So promote the Bankathon with the hashtag Bitcoin Bankathon. So you can share it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, your favorite social media, TikTok as well. So we can make this community more active virtually. So these are the next steps. We remind you, we will send this on the Discord channel for you to have all of this information. And before going, we want you to make a quick checkout exercise. So how do you feel after this session? You can tell us in the chat with a number. If you feel confident, perhaps it's the number 6. If you feel excited, perhaps it's the number 1 or the number 2. Please let us know through the chat how you leave this session after all of the information that you have today, after the connections that you made through the breakout rooms, after feeling so inspired with all the participation from the partners here involved. How do you go this session? So David is telling us that he goes really excited with stars in his eyes. David tells us that he goes confident. So please continue sharing on the chat. How do you leave this session? With what emoji you relate yourself after this session? Hilmar tells us confident with the number 6. Rishabh tells us 2 with stars on the eyes. Also confident, Jose Perez. Judith says nice idea, so number 2. So please continue sharing this. And as we go into this session, we want to thank you all for your time. Thank you for being so proactive and participating to the dynamics. Thank you for listening, all the great participants that we have here, the great keynotes that explain us the process, the program, all what we are going to live in this creative process. We were going to see each other tomorrow for this workshop, so don't hesitate to tell us any questions that you may have. Please come to the workshop so we can continue exploring how to solve these challenges. How are we going to promote innovative solutions that will solve these future challenges? So this is all from our side. I thank you all. Thank you, Elena, Dylan. Thank you, Simon, everyone from the partners that were here presenting all the information. In case you have any question, put it on Discord and we will find the solution for you. So this was all from us. Thank you, Judith. Thank you, Davis from the Make Sense team. I remind you, we will leave this Zoom open so you can stay if you'd like to connect with someone else or if you have anything else to add. And this is your space, your safe space. The transmission is now cut, so you will be all alone. So thank you all for your time. We'll see each other tomorrow. And please go through Discord, find your team, go to the dev post team section in case you have any information needed, and register your team whenever you are ready to do so. So we thank you all for your time and see you tomorrow. Have a great day.